Hello everyone, welcome to Cross the Ditch and See. My name is Laura and I'm so glad you're here today. It's raining, still raining, we're on day 3 of rain. I am not complaining because we have needed this rain, and I am going to take advantage of this rain and I'm going to plant out our pole beans. Usually with beans I like to soak them overnight in water to go ahead, get them nice and moist, give them kind of a head start for germination. But we are having very warm temperatures and we are having lots and lots of rain, expecting lots of rain for the next 2 to 3 days. As you can tell, the garden's very wet. So I'm just going to throw the beans straight into the dirt and see how they grow. So I still have sugar peas growing, but they are getting towards the end of life. So I'm just going to leave them there, let them produce the last little bit that they're going to produce, and then I am going to cut them at the base, which I'll show that whenever we get to that point. But I'm going to cut the runners of the sugar beans at the base, leave the root in the ground to rot, add natural materials back to the dirt, and then I hate saying rot, to break down. Adding natural substance back to the dirt as it breaks down, and then I'll just pull the vines off of the fence that you see behind me, and that will allow plenty of room for the pole beans to grow up. So I'll take a walk over here. The garden is very happy. The sunflowers are over the fence now. The garden is very happy with this warm rain. Everything's growing really well. And so far, we have had about 3 inches of rain. Today is Thursday. Sorry, I'm holding the umbrella with my cheek. We've had about 3 inches of rain in the past 3 days. It is Thursday. I think today's June the 3rd. First Thursday of June. So we've had 3 inches of rain so far, and it's supposed to rain pretty much all day on Friday, and then supposed to drop back down to just some scattered showers and stuff like that Saturday and Sunday. So hopefully I'll be able to get out in the garden some this weekend and do some maintenance. But everything is growing really well. My onion bloom, there we go, beautiful. Daisies are growing. Gotta get my focus back. Please excuse my poor camera work. It's kind of hard filming with an umbrella and a camera. Just open the fence. I'm pretty sure the squash have like tripled in size. I don't even know if I can fit through the trellis with this umbrella. Let's try. Ooh, we fit. Okay. Yeah, the squash have gotten really big. The ground cherries have gotten huge. Oh my goodness. I think they've doubled in size. Just look in here. See lots of little fruits growing. So I have to come out and harvest those. This probably in the next few days. But everything is doing really well. Ground cherries are growing. Kohlrabi. Everything's growing. Kajari melon. Right there. Everything is doing really well. Sunflowers have really loved this. And my cucumbers. Cucumbers are really starting to take off now. I am thrilled about that. Oh, I got stuck. Need to come out here and harvest the peppers that are growing. Got quite a few of those. I'll probably do that later when I do not have a camera in my hand. Ooh, cucumbers are getting really big. Look at that, guys. I am just guiding this cucumber plant to where I want it to go. It was trying to go sideways. I don't want it to go sideways because I have another cucumber growing here. I want it to go up. But These guys are growing fast. Look at that. Oh, we're gonna have cucumbers very soon. Very soon. So just kind of looking around at everything. Need to come out here and harvest the radish. We are loaded down with sugar peas. So I'm gonna come out and harvest these first thing in the morning before we get our day started. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to go ahead and start planting the pole beans down the fencing panel going down the back and the side of the garden. That way we can go ahead and get them started. Just like about everything else in the garden, I am very late getting it in. I have gone through quite the ordeal to get you set up underneath the umbrella on this rather narrow bed. But I have my beans here. I am going to be planting the Kentucky Wonder pole bean. I had these out here last year. They did really well. So I usually soak my beans before planting, but obviously I didn't do it this time because I just came home and said I really need to get something done in the garden. I haven't done anything for a few days because of the rain. What can I do? And I was like, oh yeah, let's plant beans. So I'm just gonna throw them out here. I think we're gonna have plenty of rain to have them moist. So I plant these rather thick because not all of them will germinate. Maybe just as I say that, we'll have a lot more germinate this year. But I put them just under the level of the soil, not too thick. That way they don't expend all their energy trying to climb out of the dirt. But these pole beans produce like a flat bean for us, like a flat green bean. And they were really tasty last year. I was able to get enough to eat fresh and to can, which was really cool. But I'm hoping they'll do just as good this year as well. All right, so I got both fencing panels planted with the green beans. I really hope that the birds leave the beans alone. I also hope the seeds don't rot in the dirt. Sometimes you may have issues with moisture. Too much moisture can cause your seeds to rot, so they won't germinate, or if they do, they may just rot in the dirt. But I hope we don't have that issue. I feel like with one more day of heavy rain and then 2 days of light rain, we shouldn't have a problem. Should be ideal for them to germinate. Also, I want to apologize for my hair. I have naturally curly hair. It's humid outside. Plus, I was just planting beans in the rain, so my hair's getting really frizzy. I do want to show you what I was talking about with cutting the the sugar beans or sugar peas off. So let me switch you around and show you that. So what I was talking about, once the sugar peas stop producing, most likely because it just gets too hot out here for them, I'll come down here at the base of the vine and just cut the vine off at the dirt, so it'll look kind of like that. And I'll leave the root and that part of the vine in the dirt just to break down over time. And then I'll take the top part of the vine and just pull it off the fencing panel and throw it into compost. Now, I did not do this. We have cutworms in our garden. First time really having to deal with them. And what they do is they eat the stem, typically close to the base of the plant, and in turn cutting off the food supply, the water, and all that stuff to the plant, eventually completely dissecting it and causing the plant to die. So I've got to figure out the best method to deal with that in the garden, because that is very frustrating. And I do not want my pole beans to get dissected by the cutworms. So we will figure that out. Well, safe to say that the beans are getting watered in.